Hey guys, this is Racer 1985, and we are doing this is my first diecast review I'm doing, and it's because I think it's just the second 124 diecast I got. Anyway, as far as NASCAR is concerned, and if you can tell, this is a Dodge, but you see the number, it's familiar, but it may not be the Dodge you're thinking of. And so as you can tell by the front end, it's about a 2001 Dodge is what this is, and again, familiar to you, but this is as you can tell by the number, it's if you look at the number though, you think it's Jeremy Mayfield, but actually it's not Jeremy Mayfield. He started, of course, this is actually the 2001 Casey Atwood Cup car. And when he drove this car for Evernham Motorsports for 1 year, of course teammate with Bill Elliott. And of course 2001, if you know your history in NASCAR, 2001 was the first season Dodge had run NASCAR since, well, last time actually Dodge ran full time was somewhere back in the 80s. It was actually back in the 70s, but it's actually the first time since like the early to mid 80s that somebody had run a Dodge in NASCAR, what was then Winston Cup. But this of course you don't. There's the one feature you don't see on this car is that you don't see any of the sponsor decals on the front fenders of the car. We're looking at the driver's side right here, and here's the other side as well on the passenger side fender. But yeah, you still got the UAW, you still got the friendly Dodge dealers sponsors on the rear of the car, along with Dodge on the side. The 19, you usually see the 19 in lime green, kind of a lime green color, but it's actually a white color. So this must be when they unveiled the Dodges before the start of the 2001 season in Winston Cup racing. But you see some of the sponsor decals on the side fender of the car, between the front tire and the side doors. Of course, the wheels, they are, watch the steering wheel closely. Steering wheel actually turns if you're seeing closely. Steering wheel actually turns when you turn the wheels, so it's pretty cool. Of course, you can definitely. Of course, there's one thing you can tell by the 19 car with the 9. You can tell with the 9 car from the 19 right there. It's the sponsor decals right there on the side of side right there. You got Valvoline and Dodge and Evernham, just like you do on Bill Elliott's car, except you got Mountain Dew, as you always do on the 19 car. Whether it was Casey Atwood driving, or if it was Jeremy Mayfield that drove it. Excuse me. But yeah, of course, I also like the Mountain Dew commercial that Atwood did back in 2001. I always like that commercial, and some of the ones Mayfield did were pretty funny too. The National Training Center, you see the UAW National Training Center on the trunk lid of the car. The trunk opens up too. Let's look at it's where you got some light. If you may not see it because there's not enough lighting really, but you actually see the gas tank on the side of the car, or in the trunk of the car actually, and everything. Yeah, my room's not very well lit, so as you can tell, all I got's this very light right here. But anyway, but the trunk opens up, and it actually does reveal the fuel tank on it. You actually got door outlines on it, and I'm not sure why really. But anyway, it's and of course you can tell it's a 2001 because you can tell by the rookie stripes on the back of the car. And also got your friendly Dodge dealers on the back in the car as well. Plus the old Ibrahim Motorsports logo on the back, right there. But it's but this car's so realistic. Actually, the only thing that don't open is the roof flaps. It don't open. Well, so I can find something here. But the roof flaps are the only thing that does not open on this car. And let's see. Crud. Hood is supposed to open up, and there it is right there. The hood opens up. That's why I was stuck on that side. But the hood opens up, revealing its first ever Dodge engine back in NASCAR for a long time. Tommy got some moving parts of the car. But engine is very, very well detailed. It is very well detailed on the engine side of things. You got the carburetor, and you got the wires and about everything. It's kind of like plug wires, I guess what they are. But again, you probably won't see much because of the lighting. But let me move over to, hopefully it's more lit. You don't see much of the. I don't think you've seen the sponsor decals on the under the hood. Some cars back then had sponsor decals under the hood. But there's the look at the engine, and you see right there where I'm pointing my tweezers at. It's some of the parts of the car to move. There's where the wiring moves right there, where I'm pointing my tweezers at. And you got the belt and about everything else. Even the hose right there that connects the engine from the radiator. That connects the engine from the radiator. So otherwise, it's a very well detailed car. You got a lot of moving wires really, and you got but that's all I can say. It's a very well detailed car. It's one of the first Dodges they made, like I said, since the return back from NASCAR. And shut the hood right there. But the reason why I picked Casey Atwood, the reason why I picked him, and if you know all the drivers I like, and some of you think I'm just a diehard Johanna Long fan, but it's actually not true. She actually was not the first regular of the Busch Nationwide Xfinity Series, whatever now you want to call it. She was not the first regular I liked a lot. This man was there, Casey Atwood. Actually, when he drove the Castrol 27, I'm actually going to try to look for that car. As a matter of fact, if I can find it sometime. But that was the car he drove in Busch, and then I actually wished Atwood would have stayed in Cup or at least in Xfinity, whichever, But I actually wished he did, but but that's the car I got. I got this car in James Family Outfitters in Grayson, Kentucky, just tonight, as a matter of fact. And I want to show this one off to you. So, with that said, that's the car I got. That's my first diecast review. I hope you like this car, and ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time. And also, Merry Christmas.